So this is part 3 of my video about random stuff, comments, explanations, and this is the interesting part for you. These are further YouTube projects. Once again, I'm not promising anything, I'm just explaining. So let's start. This is a laser pointer, nothing special. You push the button and you got a laser beam. I took out the battery so it doesn't work. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to build a laser TV transmitter. That means on one side I have my DVD player and transmitter unit set up. Then the signal from the DVD player goes into the laser beam and goes to another place where is the receiver and the TV. So over the laser beam I'm going to transmit a complete video and audio signal. I've already made basic experiments with this and they worked. Because the problem is, if you transmit such a high bandwidth signal, you need a high frequency. In this case I'm using 12 MHz. And the other problem is on the receiver side that photodiodes or phototransistors are having an internal capacity. And the internal capacity of these devices will more or less short circuit the pulses from the laser. So the problem was, or the job was, to find out how do I get the frequency out of the photodiode. And some guys from forums helped me, some people, and I solved that problem and also made some prototypes on this. And I was able to transmit a video and audio signal over a laser beam over a distance of 2 meters or so, with a very good signal. This will come soon if I find time to build this thing. The other thing here, well, it's not really much because this is more or less a trailer, if you want to call it, what is going to come, is the transformer. And with this transformer I've made experiments. You may recognize my video about the regulated DC to AC power inverter, and this version here is, that's not much, that are 2 MOSFETs and a transistor to pulse the transformer. And what I'm going to do is I'm trying to build a pulsive modulated or better regulated power inverter, because the old style inverter is linearly regulated. It means if you got many volts on the input side but the transformer does not need too much volts to get your 230 volts out, the power that is not needed is converted usually into heat by this transistor. That's not very effective, and the PWM style power inverter would pulse this transistor with on off and vary the length how long this transistor is turned on or off, and due to that you get much more efficiency out of the transformer. I'll be using the TL494 chip, and I've already made experiments with this and it worked, but I still wasn't able to get it fully working because I was having problems with the DTC. That means if I did not connect any load to the transformer, so I got 10 or 20 volts too much voltage without load, and if the load was small like a transformer without any other load, the voltage was still too high. I have to fix the problem. I don't know when I will fix it. However, this is the next project. This is the cover of a box, and this box is going to be a testing transmitter. And you can see I've got various holes. There I'll put in switches, and you can switch frequency ranges like 0.15 to 1, 1 to 2 and so far. And this transmitter will go from 0.15 up to 30 MHz without any gaps. And you can tune the frequency here. There's an AM/FM switch. There's a switch for internal or external modulation, then level control and your output jack and this stuff. And this transmitter, I've already made basic experiments. How far can I pull a transmitter, how can I modulate it, and so far and so on. In time I'm going to build this, but not so soon. And also another project, I need this just to show this oscillator here. This oscillator is a standard oscillator with a coil coupled with a capacitor to base to the transistor. From base from the transmitter goes a capacitor to a coil and to ground. This is just the basic type of oscillator I want to tell you. And I found out that you can easily modify this kind of oscillator, not this special oscillator, just this kind of oscillator, to be a receiver. And then you can receive shortwave stations, and it works quite well. I've already tested it. There will be a video about that. I will do a video about a regenerative FM receiver, because I haven't done one yet. I've already built one, but I haven't filmed it. Well, okay. Just what I want to say is, there will be some more projects to come. High voltage projects. Why I'm not making so much high voltage project? Simply because I don't have need for high voltage stuff. I mean, not so much need for it. These devices I need to play. You can play with them, okay? But where do I really need them? I don't have animals to keep. Well, I mean, we have a cat, we have got fish, but we don't have pigs or horses. And I mean, wherefore do I need this high voltage stuff? It makes need light effects. I don't make Kirlian photography. I thought I've got a tube here, and I thought I fill up the tube with a Corkras Balken multiplier or a cascade to make 200,000 volts. That would work. That would be kind of expensive to build, but it would work. But wherefore? Then I would need a big resistor to reduce the current, because otherwise the diodes would break. I would need capacitors. It's all expensive for nothing. I mean, I don't need it like that. I can play with flyback transformers, yeah, that's playing around, but I don't need a huge transformer that makes a few kilovolts with a few amps. For what? So there will be some more high voltage videos from me, but there won't be microwave open transformer stuff or capacitor banks. That's dangerous, and I don't really need it at the moment. Maybe I will change my opinion somewhere, but at the moment I don't need it. If you want these videos, watch the channels from Rodalco 2007, Photonic Induction, OC50, spoken right, and there was another guy, HDXFH. These guys make experiments with high voltage, and they also pub some stuff. These videos are entertaining. They are also sad. I mean, they take dozens of good working CRT TVs or radios or loudspeakers, and they destroy them just for fun. I mean, you can like it or you can hate it. I think it's sad that they destroy these things, but I think it's funny how they do it. So I watch their videos and I like their channels. They are cool guys. Okay, now let's make a summary. So why am I making German videos at the moment, or many German videos? Because summer has arrived, and I often go out on weekends or on a shift-free day from work, and go out with my portable radio. And these videos that I make that are German are for my buddies in ICQ or people I know that live in Germany and talk German, speak German, and I make them public because maybe someone else finds them interesting and we can get in contact. I have much videos, like blog videos as they are, but they are not public, but I decided to make some of them public. Maybe someone else cares. Okay, the summary is, why I'm not posting so many new projects on YouTube is, when I'm not playing video games, meeting my friends, go outside, or build electronic stuff like stuff for me, private, experimenting, stuff for forums that people request, stuff for eBay, then I would have time to make more YouTube stuff. But everything on YouTube that I post usually has a long phase of prototyping and needs to get evolved. I can build many circuits, but I want the good circuits on YouTube. Okay, that was my summary for today. What else have I to say? Yeah, I hope you liked this video. I don't know how long I keep it up, because it's just a project update, not really a demonstration video of anything. And yeah, and another thing about comments comes into my mind. I see many people commenting and commenting and commenting, but I never reply. So that's wrong. I do reply, but I don't reply public. If you write a comment and you have a question, then I will write you a personal message. Many people have experienced that, so don't be afraid to post a comment. If you have got a question about me, my circuits, or something else, just write a comment and I'll probably get in contact with you. Okay, that was it for today on a Sunday afternoon, late afternoon, rather evening. Best wishes from Stefan.